What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series 40th Anniversary R2D2. Here we do have R2 on the packaging. You can see he does come with this classic card back, which I really do like that. We have R2 right here, as well as a couple of his accessories. We have a periscope. I don't know what that one is. Alternate leg panels, Luke's lightsaber, and then we have his thrusters right here. So really like this really classic style packaging. On the back we do have other figures in the line. We do have Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Obi-Wan Kenobi, R2D2, Death Squad Commander, Chewbacca, a Stormtrooper, a Jawa, C-3PO, a Sand Person, and Darth Vader. So really liking this packaging. Unfortunately, I do have to open it up and destroy this really nice card back. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have R2D2 posing out of the packaging. Now, I did take a little time to actually take off his rocket boosters. He actually does come out of packaging with his rocket thrusters attached to him. But as you can see, you can easily take it off. And it is keyed so that if you get confused on how to put it in, you can see the smaller peg is at the top, larger peg is at the bottom, and you can attach that. It's really nice that they include the rocket boosters in case you want to have that on R2. Because this is a New Hope R2, I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm not going to have them with the rocket jets, but you do get one for each side. And if you really wanted to, you can actually attach these to R5D4, the GameStop exclusive one, and it works just as well on him because they use virtually the exact same sculpt except for the head. Besides the thrusters and the side plates, he also does come with this radar dish, this little periscope, and of course the lightsaber that Luke gets at Return of the Jedi. And you can see mine is a little warped out of packaging. Unfortunately, that's the way it came, but it's still a really nice accessory. There is no blade attachment to it, sadly, so if you had a spare blade lying around, you're out of luck. You can't attach the lightsaber to it. As far as how to go about attaching these, R2 has 3 removable panels. The first panel right here, all you do is pull that off, and you can actually slide the lightsaber in. Am I doing that right? I know you can put the lightsaber in. It's a really tight fit, so when you get it in there, do be careful. You're probably going to want to heat up the head a little bit, but once you get it in there, it's a really nice look for R2 right before he shoots it off to Luke. The side panel next to it also pops off. Let's see if we can get that off. And you can attach the radar dish or his little periscope. It goes in either one. And then it's the same thing for here. You just pull that off. You can attach the periscope or the radar dish to R2 and have it like that. A little unfortunate that we have to pop these off, that there was no spring mechanism to actually have this pop up. But I do like the fact that there's a covering on this one. Not so much this one or the lightsaber one, but it's still a really cool nod that we get a couple of accessories from other movies for R2, so that's pretty cool. Aside from that, R2 actually does have 2 little panels right here. Let's see if I can't get that out. He actually does come with his little claw hand, which it's really small. Let's actually take a look at that. I really do like the fact that we'd get that little claw, and it's painted pretty well for being so small. And then you can just close that up. On this side, he does have his little shocking tool, or yeah, that looks like what he was using to shock the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi. And then again, when you're done with it, you can just slide it back in, close it up, and then we have R2 standing as is. Now, just like with R5D4, to get his leg out, you do have to turn the head to the right. And then once you get it to the length, you won't be able to turn his head unless you hear a click. You can hear that audible click, meaning his leg is all the way down. And then you just want to move his front legs back like so. Move his leg down. And then we have R2 rolling, and just like with R5, he actually has actual working wheels, so I really do like that. He doesn't slide all too well on my backdrop, but on a flat surface he would roll perfectly fine. Actually, he's rolling just fine right here. So really nice figure for R2. Moving on to his articulation, you can see his head does rotate. If you rotate it to the left, you do retract his leg. Rotating it to the right drops the leg. Not my favorite gimmick, but unfortunately that's the only way they made it work. So many other ways they could have done this leg, but this is the way they chose. As far as the rest of his articulation, let's get his leg down. His third leg does have a hinge right here, so that moves up and down. Retracting the leg like so. His legs do a full 360, no problem there. And like I said, it's actually both legs. If you want to count the hinges that open as articulation too, those do open. And then he has hinges in the ankle. So not the greatest articulation on a figure, but it is R2D2, so you really aren't expecting too much articulation here. So what I'm going to do now is actually get R2 posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review, so sit tight everyone. So here we have R2D2 posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really do like the way this figure came out, and I really do like the accessories he comes with. I just kind of wish that there was other ways they could have incorporated these compartments, and I kind of wish that they found a different way to do his leg, because if that mechanism in the head breaks, it's going to be impossible to retract the leg or get it back down or up. So if they had just made this a separate accessory that you could peg in at the bottom, it would work much better. But as it stands, still like this figure, and you can get his head all the way back if you really wanted to. So overall, I do recommend R2D2. Now, I did get my R2D2 off Big Bad Toy Store along with Han Solo. To my knowledge, the 40th anniversary Black Series line is discontinued from Hasbro, so unfortunately the retail that you can get these guys at is really slowing down. I was lucky enough to get my R2 on pre-order, and I got the shipping notice that him and Han were shipping out. I believe they're sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. They might still be available on Entertainment Earth. I haven't checked yet. But if you're looking for these guys, you are going to have to go to a second-hand market for them, where they are charging an upwards of $50 to $60 per figure. Not just for R2, but it's per figure for the 40th anniversary line. It is a little steep, but if you're lucky enough to find a collector to sell it for about $30, I'd say go for it. R2 here cost me about $25 from Big Bad Toy Store, which, you know, I'm okay paying that. I was not able to find him in stores, so having him in hand and completing my wall of the vintage card backs is a welcome addition. So with that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as my Star Wars 40th reviews. Hopefully you guys enjoy those and find them informative. If there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments. And if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.